Guys, I just spent like 10 minutes deleting stuff on my phone. Okay, so this is like the fit I guess for today. My brother just got me these pants. It's currently 9:09. Oh my goodness. So I spent like 15-20 minutes. Today, actually, for the first time in some time after doing like my 10K steps for like a week or so, I actually feel like that. I feel like I have like new blood in my system. Like, I don't know. I feel like it got rejuvenated or something. Like, I feel like how I used to feel when I would walk. Like, my legs just feel like that slight buzz of like warmth, of activity, and I just feel like I have like a morning stomach and I feel engaged in my core. I just feel like very athletic today. Let's put this down even. I just feel athletic today. Whatever this is supposed to mean, like, whatever. Okay, the point is, I want to talk about what I did yesterday. So today is February 15th, 2026. I'm currently 23 years old. It's 9:10 a.m. Sunday. And yesterday, let's walk through it. So I did my non-negotiable 5-minute, tidy up my room, did my yoga, did my meditation Zoom from 11:45 to 12:30 p.m. I did my Duolingo. What else? There was a bunch of things that I did that were very customary and good. And then I also watched, and mind you, this is like me not on any social media. So every minute I'm actually doing something. Oh, I journaled for like an hour. Then I cleaned the bathroom for like an hour too. Sink, mirror, walls, bathtub, toilet, everything. Except for the floor, which I kind of neglected. And then I also, after that, I made me some little breakfast, some eggs and stuff like that, because he and mom were gardening, so I helped out in that way. And then after that, I think what else did I do? The middle of the day, like 1 to 3 p.m., it's always like that weird, ambiguous time of the day. Like the morning, you start strong, the ending of the night, you finish strong, but the middle of the day is kind of like ambiguous and confusing. But today, I have plans to go to a cafe and listen to Calvary Chapel, the Calvary Chapel, like, sermon. I'm actually just going to leave the house. I'm really proud of that. Now, yesterday, let me finish up what I did. I was supposed to at 4 o'clock. One of my non-negotiables was to figure out my bank statements. Every day I kind of look at something that I'm confused about, like an adulting topic that I'd like to be more familiar with. So yesterday's was understanding my credit card statements, and I was using YouTube and whatnot to try to understand. But I was getting annoyed about the discrepancies and inconsistencies with my bank statement and the ones on the internet, so I called Discover. And the lady walked me through it, and we spent like 45 minutes going through stuff. And I'm so happy I did, because I really understand things. I'm just happy that I understand, because it makes me feel confident. And like, I actually could do this. Like, I understand stuff. I did make a mistake though, because I wasn't paying attention to my credit card utilization, because I never thought I would get anywhere near 2,000 to like the limit. But I forgot that in December, all three of us went to New York, and I paid for McCoffey's ticket, and he zelled me, but I forgot like to actually pay it off on my credit card before my payment date. Okay, so which was February 9th, so like 5-6 days ago. So to get into the nitty gritty, I spent $1,300 in the billing cycle of December 13th to January 12th, and my credit card limit was either 2,000. I think it was 2,800, and that's way over 30%. Okay. Or that's probably like 50%. So my credit score dropped from 760 to like 732 or something. I was like, what? I don't know if this is supposed to be... I don't know if I'm not supposed to be telling my information like that. I don't know what's... Anyway. So yeah, that's what that was, guys. And so, what else? Oh yeah, so I was so proud of that. I did catch... And the thing is, I learned about the 30% utilization and whatnot on like videos and stuff like that, but I didn't think to like a check. I just feel like every time I swiped my credit card, it was invisible money. But now I see it. Now I actually print it out, because in the video he was like, I highly suggest you print it out and walk it through me. And I was like, you know what, that's a great idea. So I printed out, I highlighted every single thing, and I put like a description of what that stuff is, like all that information. So yeah, so it was really great to follow along and understand stuff, and I'm just proud that I really tried that out. And so yeah, I asked her so many questions, she gave me tips and whatnot. So yeah, what else? So that made me late. I was supposed to leave the house at 4 o'clock to go to this place called Commodore Trail that I've been meaning to go on a walk there. And so yesterday I ended up like leaving the house at 6:11 after like the call took so long, but I'm okay. I'm happy that took that time because I'm grateful it happened. But I was left with the question. I was only at 838 steps that day, and I had to get my 10K, my 5 miles. And I was like, I don't feel like just going. And mind you, it's Valentine's Day, so I wanted to go and enjoy like the public and look cute and stuff. So, but it was really late. So I was like, if I got to Commodore Trail, it's gonna be too dark. So what should I do? Should I go to the gym? I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to walk in the neighborhood again. So what I decided to do is I took a drive to Commodore Trail regardless, and just took a drive around like Old Cutler Bay, and I went to like the Sunset Place area where I just looked at the lights, looked at people walking dressed up with their families or whoever they are with, like their lovers and stuff. And it was so, it like deposited joy into my heart. That's what I did. And then after that, I just drove by Commodore Trail, like where I would park, and I just enjoyed the canopy. Like, I enjoyed the trees. I felt like I was in Brazil or some other country. And so after that, maybe I could start doing like my makeup and stuff. And so after that, guys, I went ahead and came home. Well, no, I went straight to the gym, and I just was like, okay. And then my friend Shani in Connecticut texted me saying, hey friend, I missed you, like I'd love to catch up. And I was like, well, perfect. I have to walk for like an hour and a half on the treadmill. Let's do it. So then I called her, and I walked for the full 90 minutes with her on the phone. So I just like when that happens, because I feel like I have support when someone's talking to me on the phone. So, you know, and I felt so warm because of how long I ended up just running the last. I thought the treadmill was going to turn off at 90 minutes, but not. It actually turns off at 99. So I was trying to run to get there in time. So overall, I hit 5 miles in 90 minutes. And that was just great. I think that was like an average of an 18-minute mile pace. And it was really nice. I liked it. Yeah, so then I had my 10K, came home, and that's when my life went downhill. Because I decided to post something on a piece of Remind, like my Instagram page. And unfortunately, I ended up scrolling for about 3 hours. 3 hours. And then I got home at probably like 11 o'clock. I went to bed at 1, so maybe 2.5 hours, 1:30. And I was just talking about how earlier in the day I was like, you know what? No matter what, at least I'm not scrolling. At least every single minute of my day is accounted for. Not anymore, because I started scrolling. It's actually an addiction. Like, it's crazy how psychologically it pulls us in more and whatnot. Wow, it's just wild. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about yesterday. I was really proud of yesterday. And I also searched up how to... Should I even say it here, guys? I don't care. This is supposed to be my private page. I searched up how to twerk, guys. And I've been thinking about searching this up for so long, honestly, for probably years. And today I was like, you know what, bro? I'm tired of not knowing, because I just want to be able to whip that thing out if I need to. You know, when I try, it just doesn't eat that well. So boom, I learned, guys. Like the trick, okay? Because before I used to go like back and forth. Now you gotta pretend like you're doing like little pull squats. That's what she said, and I'm not gonna demonstrate, but keep that in mind, okay? And yeah, so today I just feel so like fit and like packageable, you know. The 10K steps has got to stay. Oh, the door and open up to me. Close the door and open up to me. Hey, baby, won't you open up? Won't you like a coconut? Okay, that's enough for today.